So many beauty faves for September. I have so many products I've been trying. We are deep in beauty advent calendar season. I've been unboxing some calendars. I've been unboxing my regular boxes. I've been doing some hauls, some reviews, some curations, you know, the usual around here. But this is my video where I showcase the best of the best. These are my top picks, especially of the last month, for September particularly, of everything I've been trying. And you guys know we try a lot here on the channel. So if you want to see all of my beauty faves for September, stick around and we'll dive right on into it. And welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Cher. Like I said, lots of curations and reviews here. I've been doing a lot of the beauty advent calendars. Yes, we've unboxed a few already. We've got more to cover, and then other boxes and other curations. And I've picked up a few new items. But let me tell you guys, I have an incredible lineup of PR this month. I got so many things that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So some of these things you've seen maybe over the last month and some of them you have not. But like I said, this is my video I like to do. I kind of started it recently as a way to showcase my favorites and really be able to feature like, okay, this is truly the Cher curation for the month, like my favorites of everything. So we have different categories within beauty and also a little style. So it's not really in any particular order typically that I put this in. However, naturally you kind of have a flow of things that occur because as I'm sharing one thing, it reminds me of another that might be in a similar category. So there's kind of no rhyme or reason to it. I will try to link as much as I can for everyone though down in my caption. So that if you're interested in any of these things, you have a chance to shop it as well. I do make commission through the links down there, or some of them at least. I always appreciate when you guys support the channel. But let's dig into it. I think the first and foremost favorite thing that I just got that I'm literally like trying to hide the squeal in my voice. I want to show off my new purse. Okay, I did it. I squealed and I just startled my poor cat. Okay, let's talk about my new purse. All right, I'm going to show you guys kind of an unveil of a clip just to make it more dramatic. But I want you to see this beautiful, beautiful purse. This is a YSL envelope purse, I think is kind of your official name on it. In the description, it has that envelope shape. Here she is in person. Isn't she a beauty? Oh my gosh. So I will clarify, it is a replica YSL purse. So you are getting the exact look, the exact luxury feel, but not the price tag. So just going to clarify that, but can you tell? Can you tell it's replica? I mean, if you guys have been around, you know that I am a sucker for YSL. Like I'm always drawn to YSL. And so, and in their purses, I had always dreamed of a YSL purse. I wanted one for the longest time. I own one already, but here is another one that I think is gonna be amazing for fall. Like this is your quintessential fall purse. It goes with absolutely everything in this color because it's like this nude kind of like cream color on it. And what I love about this is there's different ways to wear it. It's very versatile. So right now I kind of have, it's almost like a double chain, you know, so you can kind of hang it on your shoulder like so. I'm going to put in some clips where I was at the beach of like how you can wear it differently. So you can wear it over your shoulder. Of course, you know, I had it at the beach because I just feel like it goes with everything, even casual. But of course, I think this suits it better if you're going to go formal in your cute, you know, very dressy and whatnot. But I would totally wear it for dinner at the beach, you know, so which is where some of my dinner dates happen to be, is my dinner dates at the beach. So this was me at the beach with it. And I love how you can wear it with that style, or what is really cool is you can switch out and you have one long single handle. So this allows you to be able to wear it more as like a crossbody across like this and hang it here. It's like this very adjustable strap that you can turn it into a different kind of bag depending on how you wear the strap. So yes, I am just absolutely obsessed with this. Like this is my favorite thing of the month. I mean, might be the favorite thing of the year. I'm so in love. So let me show you inside, kind of give you a feel for the roominess. Here is everything down in there. And here is also what I love. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to maybe put in the clip where you can see down in there to the little YSL emblems, even on the lining. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, you also have the YSL on the straps here too. You've got this pocket in the back. And then you also have a zipper pocket down in here. And then you also have another pocket on the other side, not a zipper, but just an open flap. You can kind of see the YSL emblems a little bit on film here, but I just wanted to make sure you could see it up close. So kind of a tour of inside the bag. I just love how this looks overall. I think it is going to be stunning. So it really, really goes with everything. Every outfit really. I mean, I feel like you could wear it year round because of the fact that it's that color. It goes with absolutely every single thing, but I especially think this is a perfect fall bag. So what do you guys think as it being a replica? Are you as obsessed? I'm going to put the info, like I said, for, you know, everything today, but especially for this one down in my caption where I got it from. I was kindly gifted this. I do want to let you guys know I am a very, very lucky girl. And so I do actually have a discount code for you and everything. So I'm gonna put that on the screen for you as well. Check it out because this is your way to get this incredible, stunning style and bag, all kinds of replica bags that they have on this site too, without having to spend thousands of dollars on YSL. So, and you guys, if you've been around here, you know my love for replica bags, and I have a little bit of an obsession and a little bit of a problem. All right, that was kind of my first and foremost, like, fashion. I'm obsessed. So let's also talk my next probably favorite thing, and that is fragrance. Again, such a lucky girl, I know. Got this one in PR as well. I finally am getting to try the Ellis Brooklyn Queen's Caramel perfume. It just launched last month, so I'm probably about a month late here, but I just now got it. And so it's like almost what I thought it would be, like everything I dreamed it would be. I will say that what I'm picking up the most in this is the vanilla bourbon. And I have seen that with the Ellis Brooklyn, like vanillas a lot, is they have a little bit of a boozy smell in them. Some of the other ones I've sampled too. So I pick that up the most, but I do get that hint of the caramel that's in there, and I get the like maybe maple sugar too. But the one that like stands out the most to me is definitely the vanilla bourbon. So I'll read you some of the other notes in this. The top ones are caramel, maple sugar, wild honey, and pink salt. So I do get a little of the caramel and maple sugar. And then the mid notes are sheer jasmine, whipped coconut, vanilla orchid, and white chocolate. Which, if you guys know, whipped coconut is my favorite of all. And white chocolate, like, hello. And then the dry notes are vanilla bourbon, amber woods, tonka bean, and milky musks. So it's like, it has like some of those sweet, like the other soft notes in there that are all my favorites too. Like it really does, especially when you sniff it upon like first sniff, you're getting all the yummy baking, sugary caramel, the coconut a little bit too, like all these amazing things. It smells absolutely delicious. But definitely that dry down of the vanilla bourbon really comes through for me. But yeah, it is, I think it's exactly what I dreamed of, but with the twist of vanilla bourbon too. Now, they also sent the marshmallow hair and body spray with it to layer with it. This is perfection. I love this by itself anyway. I mean, it is to die for. Like, oh, toasted marshmallow. Definitely like That's exactly what I smell. It's toasted marshmallow by the campfire, basically. And then you put these two together, it is heaven. I'm not usually a big layering girl in my fragrance. I know you're kind of supposed to do it, but I'm somebody who I really like to savor each scent for like their own uniqueness. But now that I tried this, I can't undo it. Like, I have to pair these together now. I love these together. So huge win, big favorites. I'm so excited. And I'm just so beyond grateful because you guys know I am an Ellis Brooklyn girl. So I was over the moon to get this. And then while we are on the topic of fragrance, let's keep going because, girl, I have so many amazing fragrances I tried that I loved this month. Now, I had a few that I hated, but we're only going to focus on the favorites. So let's talk some other ones. I may even forget where everything came from because that's how much we've done this month. I literally have almost lost track of what product was in what advent or box. But I think this was maybe the Sephora advent calendar. Maybe. Sol de Janeiro number 68. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this one. It is, what is the name? It's Charosa 68, but I feel like it was something like Fleur something or other. So I think it's one of the newer ones. Not the most new, but a fairly new one. Adore this. I am obsessed. It's not necessarily like fall, but it's that sugary, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so the notes, I think it has Brazilian jasmine, which I love jasmine, pink dragon fruit, and ocean air. And it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, I guess ocean air, but the ocean air isn't like salty. It's just a sweetness, like a tropically, maybe not tropical. I don't know what that is. It's the dragon fruit and the jasmine, I think, that I am loving so much. It is so good. I'm obsessed. So this is a new favorite from Sol de Janeiro. With Sol de Janeiro, like, I have some of the Charosas that are just like, so-so, not as favorites. And then I have like my favorites. And this will now be an absolute top one. All right, then of course we got to do the Rare Beauty brand new perfume in the Sephora advent calendar also. And I was thrilled to get to try this. And when I first sprayed it on, I thought it was okay, but I thought, you know, but man, after that dried down, this just takes on the most beautiful twist on the vanilla. Like, to me, it's a different kind of vanilla, and I think it's the sandalwood. The sandalwood is what it kind of really dries down to. I mean, still a vanilla sandalwood, but it's that sandalwood that's so beautiful to me. I love it. I absolutely am obsessed. So I loved this so much more than I was even expecting to. So I love this one. I really want to go pick up a full size in it now. All right, and then in the Walmart beauty box, I was just sharing that, and this is the Adidas Get Comfy fragrance that they sent. And before that, you guys, I know I'm crazy, but I had no idea Adidas had fragrance. Isn't that nuts? I didn't know. So yeah, so this was my first time trying an Adidas perfume, and I'm glad they sent the Get Cozy because it was the perfect one for me. I love it. It has that fruity, a little bit tropically, but it's supposed to be like kind of a calming scent too, the Get Comfy. It's just, I think it had mandarin in it, if I remember. I'm trying to remember what the other notes were. I'll have to put them on the screen. But yeah, it ended up being awesome. So this is one of my favorite fragrances I tried too. Love it. And then we also got the Armani My Way perfume. I think that was in the Sephora Advent also. Another hit. Like, I ended up loving all the fragrances in that Advent calendar. But this one was the Nectar. So My Way Nectar. And I think I love it. It's like, it must be the nectar in it. It was incredible. Now, I don't push or pick up non-cruelty free brands, and you know, Armani Beauty is not, but whew, I do love this one, the Nectar twist. All right, now, since we've already been talking about fragrance, let's cover a couple of candles I picked up too. I also hate to kind of bring up things I know are going to be in my empties videos and overlap with those, but This will probably overlap because I'm about to empty it, but I still want to mention it because I feel like this is just has been a favorite in the fall, even though it's not really feeling like fall outside right now. It's back to like 90 degrees out and we just went to the beach. It was hot and sunny, but I'm still using all my fall things. So the Bath and Body Works pumpkin snickerdoodle, oh, it is so yummy. It definitely smells like snickerdoodles all the way, and it's just been so yummy in my house. So it turns out that the coffee candle that I got from Goose Creek, I think it was, thinking, oh, my husband's gonna love this because, you know, we're a big coffee household. He didn't like it because it was flavored coffee, and he hates flavored. He does not like his black coffee being tainted at all. And we always have a running joke. I love the creamers that are full of all the frou-frou flavored, you know, sugary stuff. And he cannot stand it. And same with my daughter. They both drink their coffee black. And it's like the more potent it is, the better. So that coffee had hints of like flavor in it, which I love, but he was like, so it was not husband approved. So I have to wait till he's not home to like that one, but I've been loving it too. But I definitely love these baking ones. Then I discovered like a new kind of candle, I guess. They were having a BOGO on these candles, Village candles at Publix. And I think they were about $16.99 or so, something like that, but it was a BOGO, buy one, get one. And so I was like, well, let me try them. And I got another one that's more of like an apple baking scent for fall, but it was this one in this flavor that is my favorite. This is amazing. It is Tropical Getaway, and it has crushed pineapple and sweet coconut milk. You guys, if you've been around here, know these are my notes. So a couple of candles that are obsessions right now. Okay, so it looks like I've kind of had categories already. Let's start talking a few makeup things I've been trying. Let's talk foundations. I've tried a lot of foundations this month, or a few. So first, you guys probably saw, or maybe you saw, I don't know, my Natasha Denona review, the High Glam Foundation. I was dying to try this. Natasha came out with this one, kind of like her High Glam Concealer, which is my #1 concealer, and I'm a Natasha Denona girl, so I had to do the foundation. And in my review, I basically found this is your, the way that I described it, I feel like it gives Korean sunscreen vibes, like tinted sunscreen. You know, that very like moisturizing, very dewy, amazing, like almost like a skin tint, but no, it's not like a skin tint. It's very pretty full coverage, like very buildable coverage, but it just feels so moisturizing. It is amazing. It really has those same feel, the same feel of a K-Beauty tinted sunscreen to me. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, but it is not for oily skin types, in my opinion. Now, I have a dry skin type, so it's perfect for me. I thought it was so beautiful. Then I also tried the newly formulated Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I was sharing in this one. I love the new formulation of it. I've always thought it was beautiful for event makeup and all of that, but it was always it's so full coverage, very heavy. It still is, but it was really cakey before and could get a little matte and everything. So I didn't always want to use it on all skin types and not always on mine. But the way that it's reformulated now, it is a lot more, in my opinion, more hydrating and not as cakey. So full coverage, but the drawback is it still feels very heavy. It goes on like just a big blanket on your face. A lot of people were describing it in my video like a skincare mask, and they're right. That's exactly dead on. What it feels like is like a skincare mask, very thick, which actually is quite beautiful. And it was brilliant for photography. I think it's gonna be gorgeous for event makeup still. And it lasted all day long. So incredible, excellent for like all day coverage and whatnot. So I think it is stunning and perfect, and it's a favorite, especially because, you know, I'm a makeup artist. So I'm thinking always in terms of event makeup anyway, but this is not going to be for everyday wear is the downside. This is not going to be for like everybody. I think it's universal now, more in the actual skin type, but not for your common use, if that makes sense. Okay, and then the third foundation I just tried is from REM Beauty. This is Ariana Grande's line, and I think I've shared a few things with you guys in the past in these videos. I got PR. Well, this is PR also. And then I've also gotten a few things from Ipsy. So I've got like a full stock of all REM Beauty. And I just feel like her brand is very underrated. I don't hear people talking a lot about it. In fact, I've heard some people critique things, and I have really liked her brand. So I mean, like, I'm crazy about it. So I will share with you guys some of the things I got this month, and they're all going in my favorites video today. I don't always share like every single thing that I get in PR. I only try to share what my true favorites are, the things that are really standing out to me. And all four of them stood out to me on this haul. So we'll talk about it. But first, let's share the foundation. This is her Sweetener foundation. I got the shade Light 8 NW, and I just think it's kind of perfect. It's just in between kind of luminous and matte. Like, it's not really mattifying, but it's not like so ultra luminous that it's shiny or anything like that. It's just perfect. It blends well. It's like fairly lightweight, but good coverage, blends beautifully, held up great. Like, I really, really like this. And so I just have not heard people talking about it, and I want to let you guys know about it. So fantastic foundation. I'm glad that I got the chance, and I didn't even know about it before. And then I actually took this with me yesterday, so I got to get it out of my purse. This is the her lip gloss, which I already raved about before, and I brought you guys another shade in this before, but they sent over Cherry Soda this time. Is that the shade? Cherry Cola. And I am absolutely obsessed with this shade. It is a perfect, like, deep cherry, you know, I mean, like, but like cherry brown, you know, the perfect color for fall, I think, and the holidays. Like, it's gonna be, yeah, one of my top lippies. I love this formula. This is exactly what I look for in a gloss. It is so perfect. It is one of the first ones I reach for in my gloss drawer. So obsessed. I love this shade. And then I had been dying to try the little blush sticks. Aren't they so cute? And everything in her brand is like shaped kind of, it's all packaged like interstellar, you know, the stars and space and like astronauts kind of idea, futuristic maybe. So this is kind of in keeping with it. I had been dying to pick these up on like last year's Ulta sale, and I didn't end up going for it, but now I finally got to try one, and I adore them. You know, they kind of remind me a little bit of House Labs, the blush we got in Allure. It's similar feel, similar blend, all of that. I think it's fantastic. Love it. And then the last thing is another little eyeshadow topper, which I've shared before too, but every time I come on here and I say, oh, I think this might be my favorite shade yet. No, I think this might be the favorite shade yet. So it looks silver in the packaging. It comes off more like a pink, like a silvery pink color. Perfect. What I love about this is it gives just the right amount of pigment, but it's not so ultra pigmented that it's like blinding. It's perfect that it kind of looks like a blended eyeshadow, but still gives that extra pop of pigment and sparkle. So you could use it alone, or you can use it on top of, you know, your matte, which I had on myself. I love to pair it with this little palette from REM Beauty too, the baby doll, because it just makes a great perfect base eyeshadow. It's quick and easy in this little baby palette, and then throw a little topper on it. So another favorite. And then, of course, this was not PR. This came in my paid Ipsy box. It was one of my choices, and that's the REM bronzer now. So I figure I'll share that while we're sharing REM Beauty. So this is called the Solar Storm, and this is a matte bronzer, and it's been great. I really like it. I like the packaging on it too. It's a good shade for me. I've got a couple of bronzers. I'll talk about another one in a minute, but I figured I'd share this one while we're doing REM Beauty. So the next one is the LYS bronzer. I thought it was going to be a cream bronzer, but it turned out to be powder. And I got this from the Ipsy shop for like mega deal. I love LYS Beauty, and I love their packaging with like the triangles and stuff. It just makes it easier. If I had to choose between the two, I think I'd pick the LYS, honestly, but I love them both. I feel like this shade just glows a little bit more on me. This one's almost slightly more cool tone, if you can pick up on that in the video and swatches. So, but I like them both. I'm glad I grabbed both of them. And going back, I completely forgot to share, when I was talking about Natasha Denona and her foundation, at the same time, I picked up her bronzer that, what was the name of this one? The High Sculpt. Yeah, High Sculpt Liquid Bronzer. Oh, girl, this is such a dream. This is definitely up there as one of my top faves. It is beautiful. Just the perfect glow, easy to blend out. I just feel so luxurious when I wear it. Obsessed, obsessed. And then I think you guys also remember when I did the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, I also had picked up the new little lip masks that she came out with. This is called her life-changing lip masks. I just love how dramatic she is, and they are to die for. I love them. You can see my little spatula marks in it so far. It is really good. Love it. Of course, I try to compare it to like my Tatcha right now. I still think I like my Tatcha just a teeny bit better. So like this is my Tatcha lip mask I'm using right now at night. I keep this by my bed, and I don't know if anything ever tops Tatcha for me, but it comes very close behind it. I mean, I think I'm just obsessed with the packaging. It's the packaging. They always know how to draw me in. So adore this. Get you some. I had picked up both. There's like two different shades. There's this one, and then there's a clear one, I think. I think the clear one's sold out. But this one really doesn't have like a huge tint to it. Yeah, it's really good. It leaves the lips very soft. It has a nice scent to it. Refreshing. And it's the packaging. Let's be real. Okay, and then another favorite. I mean, it just keeps getting, it's like the amazingness continues. Okay, you guys will know I'm obsessed with Merit also, and I got some PR from Merit, which is, again, lucky girl here. I feel so blessed. So they sent over what I have been hearing are more of their holiday sets. These are limited edition holiday sets, I guess, that they have on their site. They didn't specify on their site that they're holiday. But there's some of the sets you can pick up. So you can kind of almost like sample some different things or have it curated for you. So one of them is their little trio Flesh Bombs set. And all new different shades. Obsessed with all of them. As you guys know, as I've said over and over again, their Flesh Bombs, they're probably my favorite product from Merit of all. These are just my obsession for sure. So I was so thrilled to get more. The shades that I got are Postmodern, which looks like that, Le Bon Bon, the bright one, and Redux. So love that. And then they also have their archival set. So you're going to get a set of 3 different lippies in this. They're all in the shade archival. So that's the actual shade of it too. You're going to get a lip liner. You're going to get a lipstick, which they call a lip blush. Not a lipstick, but I call it a lipstick. And then you're going to get a lip oil in that shade. So they kind of have it like, this is exactly what I tend to wear, will be like a lip liner, a lipstick, like maybe a matte with a gloss or oil over it. So it's your perfect combo set of what you would need, like in a certain shade. And so great to have these sets as options. And of course, I'm still just obsessed with all of the above because I love Merit. So all 3, again, all of these, the blushes and the lips, are all going to go as my favorites in this video. All right. A few more makeup items from Ipsy, and we're getting close to the end, I promise. So the 2 highlight palettes I got from Ipsy, either from the base or shop. So The Natasha Denona, what was the name of it again? Golden Highlighter Trio. This was from her Golden collection when she did the gold eyeshadow palette, which I do own too, but I never got the highlight. So I was able to get this as my beauty boost in Ipsy, and I love it. I love it. I'm obsessed. And then I also got the gorgeous Tarte. It's got mirrors in it, so it's like hard to show you the front. It's got fingerprints on it too. Now I'm actually wearing it today. It's very subtle. It was a little more subtle than I was expecting. It's not ultra pigmented highlight, but it gives a beautiful glow. I think it's just the packaging. That's what draws me in the most. It's the packaging. I wouldn't say the highlight itself is like super special, but I'm in love with the packaging and it's like this big glow bar. So I had to, that was in the Tarte Edit from the Ipsy shop. Okay, and then I got a few more things in like skincare in PR. Now, I'm not going to share everything because I did actually get a few things I didn't like. I'm not going to share what those are because, yeah, this is the faves video. But I am going to highlight what I did really like. Now, if you never heard of Inky List, you got to try them out. And so I was gifted the Oat Cleansing Balm as well as the Omega Water Cream for moisturizer and the caffeine eye cream. I always really recommend these, and of course oat is a gentle one, so good for like sensitive skin a lot of times too. These are like your sensitive skin products in my opinion. Amazing, good skincare. Always love this brand. Okay, and then I kind of discovered a new brand, to me anyway. This is Remedy. And they kindly gifted me some of their things to try. What is neat about them is they call themselves Remedy because they're like a remedy for whatever skin care issues you need. And it's designed to be just a very simple way for you as a consumer to be able to shop. And so they kind of have usually like a 3-step protocol set up for you that's just simple and like exactly what you need, curated for your skin types. And you know, their whole like mantra is shopping according to like just giving clarity in skincare decisions, making sure you have all the information that you need. So what they put together for me was the cleansing one. You know, it's Remedy for cleansing. So to cleanse your face, this is for like normal and oily skin. So I probably would have benefited more from the normal to dry, but I still really liked it. It's foaming and whatnot. Then I have, this is perfect for me, the Remedy for dark spots. So I'm really excited to be targeting, you know, these spots here, the dark spots that I have. So it's super stacked dark spot correcting treatment. And then you have your Remedy for moisturizing. So this one's a lot more for my skin type, dry to normal. The barrier repairing rich cream moisturizer. So I really like this and definitely want to share it because I don't feel like, I don't know, I hadn't heard of it much. And so I wanted to kind of let people know about it. And I love how they make it simple in this like 3-step protocol. You know exactly what you need, what you can expect. It's simple. It's not overwhelming to go through. And so that's what I really like about their lineup. Now, I was also sent over a product from Versed, but I'm probably not going to share it in my faves because it's not really for my skin type. I think it'll be good for those with oily skin. It's got like the salicylic acid and whatnot in it. So I just don't feel like I can, even though I love Versed and I like to share their products, I don't feel like I can properly attest on my skin type for you. So we will move on to my last couple of products, and that is sunscreen type products. Okay, so I know it's getting to be fall, but in Florida, I was just at the beach and can get just as burnt as ever. So I took a couple of products with me that I got in my Stylevana Beauty Advent Calendar, and oh, I'm obsessed. So the first one I had been dying to try out was this little sun pack from VT Cosmetics, and it is the coolest concept. So it's a little compact. You open it up, you got this little guy right here, and then I always like pop it out. There we go. So pop that open, and then you rub your little guy here, and then you put it on your face. So it's just very easy and convenient. Now, I said you can use it like a base, It's not like foundation or something. It's going to give you sunscreen over your makeup. So I do want to clarify that. And I think Sharon pointed that out to me and I forgot to respond to her. I get a lot of comments and it's like, whew, sometimes in the middle of the night, it will wake me up literally when I think about, oh crud, I forgot to respond to that comment on YouTube. Yeah, it's part of my like obsessive personality sometimes, I think, and just all the things I'm trying to juggle. Anyway, I'm obsessed. This was amazing. So convenient, and I love the packaging. One of my favorite products in that advent calendar. And then the second thing that I took, and this is our last product to share, this is from HaruharuWonder sunscreen, basically. And I think it's especially good for the face, but I put it on my body too, because I already had the sun pack on my face. So, but this is definitely all the things we love in K-Beauty sunscreen. It feels so moisturizing, but it's not just like moisturizing. It's just that perfect, like, skin tint feel, you know, like the elastin feel of sunscreen. Yeah, our K-Beauty sunscreen. It was amazing. Love this stuff. I'm obsessed. This is like my fancy sunscreen nobody can touch. So yeah, those were like 2 faves that I've been able to test. I haven't gotten to everything in the Stylevana advent calendar yet, just because, you know, you guys know I go through a lot of products. We cover a lot of things and it takes me a little while to get to everything sometimes. So, but those were a couple of things I have been able to try and finally got to test them at the beach. Obsessed. All right, so that was everything. That was my full list of things for September. A lot of things and things that I just couldn't wait to share with y'all. These have excited me so much and given me such joy. This was truly the shares favorites. So loved it. Have you guys tried any of these? Let me know what you think about them if you have. I'm going to try to, like I said, put the links in my caption for what I can find out there. If you're interested in any of them, you can grab them yourself. I'll put discount codes if I have any also. So look for everything there. Should find all the info. And make sure you stick around here because we are covering lots of curations and doing a lot of reviews. And I will continue to bring you guys my beauty favorites because it is a favorite, honestly. My beauty faves is a fave of my videos. It's not the most like viewed videos, but it's one of my favorites, I think, because it's what I'm excited about and what I'm getting to share with you guys, the things that excite me, you know. So definitely will be keeping it. I try to keep it in rotation. But yeah, if you want to make sure that you don't miss more of my faves and all these reviews and curations and unboxings and more beauty advent calendars, you definitely want to stick around here and pop the subscribe so you don't miss it. And I will catch you guys all on the next one. Bye.